Linux understanding. Myself, Gaurav Patil, and I have three, you can say 4 years plus, 5 years plus experience in DevOps, and I'm working in the industry right now. So yeah, I will give you a guide about the Linux. Okay. So yeah, everybody join now. We can start now. So, okay. So Linux understanding. So what is Linux and why Linux? Why Linux is very important. Uh, what is the role of Linux and why it is so popular? Okay, in our DevOps community, everybody why they are asking you should be a profession in Linux. Okay, there are multiple OS also, na? Windows hai, Mac hai, Linux hai. But why Linux only? Why they are focusing? They are interested in the Linux only. So in this DevOps field, you basically your role is mostly to deploy an applications. Okay, or you are like a bridge between a developer and operation field. So you wanna reduce this gap. So where to deploy on which side and all. Then Linux comes into this pictures. Okay. So I will just give you why what is Linux. So Linux is you can say open source operating system. Okay, Unix like operating system. It based on the system based Linux kernel, and basically there was a guy in 1991. He has created this. His name is Linus something, Linus Toward or something. So he created this system, Linux system, and yeah, it is used in cloud console. So he created, and because of his name, so because of that, this they have given this operating system name as a Linux. Okay, so it is widely used. Why it is usually used for the servers? Okay, so development, deployments, your cloud infrastructure, your embedded systems, or even your personal computer. So this is my my computer is on basically right now on Mac. Sorry, on Windows. So I can basically switch it to Linux also. Okay, so it has the many advantage, and one of the advantages is the open source operating system. So if you go on a GitHub or somewhere else, you can easily find out about the code base of Linux, and you can create your own uh, operating system. You can create basically the code is already publicly available, so you can view it, you can modify it, you can improve it. Let's say the current Linux system is not that much secure. If you feel that way, so you can add on one layer of security on your own way. Okay, so that is the best advantage of Linux. So the code source code is easily available. Okay, publicly available to anybody who can view, modify. Okay. What is the benefit of open source? So it is basically provide the more collaboration way, innovation. Okay, many things you might know, many other people they want to contribute, so they can see. So when if there is a fix, if there is a bugs, if there is a security updates, or if so globally all the developers can contribute inside this, and unlike Windows or OS. Okay, so that is the most advantage uh, to basically use this Linux. Okay. And yeah, it is has a security feature, flexibility, a performance level, community support, because which I have said that open source is there. So that is, so three main layers are there in the Linux architecture level. If anybody asks you, just give me a basics of how what is the Linux architecture. So you can tell them, sir, there is a kernel, there is a shell, and there is a file system. So many can ask you about the kernel. Okay, this question also came when I gave for an interview. They asked me the kernel. Okay, so this thing we are going to cover. I will. This is the basic of introduction to Linux. I'm going to cover the Linux understanding. Okay, एक demo दिखाऊंगा EC2 on EC2. Basic navigation, working with the file system and all. Okay, so 1 hour we will try to cover as much as we can. Okay, okay. So yeah, I will tell you about the kernel right now. So this is the Linux architecture. Uh, Linux level architecture level. If we ask you, so there is a hardware. On top of hardware is your basically all your machine level, okay. Let's say all the things which is there, okay, physical level. So that is the hardware. On top of hardware, kernel is there. On top of kernel, shell is there. And on top of shell, your applications are there, okay, which are running there, okay. So let's focus on the first kernel part. What is the kernel? So kernel is the heart of your Linux operating system. If anybody asks you what is the kernel, so kernel is heart hai bhai. So basically it interacts with your hardware. Okay. So whatever you are processing, so CPU, memory management, device level management, all the process handling and all, kernel will take care of it. Okay. So if anybody asks you, it is a management which interacts with your hardware and it basically manages the system. Okay, so that is the kernel. If anyone asks you what is the shell, sir, shell is a sir. Shell means command line utility. Basically, the command which I am giving na, that I will write in the shell or a particular shell जिसके अंदर मैं command execute करने वाला हूँ. So shell is a command line interface. Okay, so I am the user and I want to give information to kernel that this is what I want to achieve. So in between them, there is an interpreter. Okay, you can call it interpreter. That is called as a shell. Shell is a command line interface that you can communicate with the kernel. Okay, so whatever the command I will give, it will interpret that command and pass it to the kernel. So kernel को जिस language में kernel, whatever the language kernel understand, it will basically process in that language. Okay, so that is the shell, and on top of that your applications are there. Okay, so this is what I have give you. Yeah, I will try to give the PDF also. Don't worry. We will cover up to. Okay. So this is what a Linux architecture mota mota you can anyone ask you, you can give them the basic thing. Okay. So now we are going to, I will show first how to basically connect your AWS. Okay. One EC2 instance, and we will go and do some hands-on uh, on this AWS EC2 instance, because I will try to give you a practical scenarios. Okay, so the lecture purpose is that to give you the practical approach, commands level understanding, and what commands basically do. Okay, ये command से क्या होता है, second command and third command. Okay, so let's go on AWS console. So I will go to AWS. Actually, I have created one more AWS instance, but I will try to do it from scratch. Many of you are not aware of the cloud level. So just be that on AWS, you need one account. Okay. And AWS basically provides 750 hours of EC2 instance. Okay, so you can create your own 750 hours EC2 instance whenever you want, and it will provide you. Okay, so don't worry of it. Okay, so yeah, I will give. This is my AWS console. Okay, so you need to go to EC2 instance. I have created own EC2 instance, but for you, I will give you the basic idea how to connect it and how to create it your own one. Okay, if you want to do. So first, go to here launch instance. Okay, I'm giving you, yeah, how to install Ubuntu on Linux. Installation, guys, it is a lengthy process, so we will just give Linux through AWS console. Okay, that I'm going to give you idea. So if you go on here AWS, just say you have your AWS console is there. Let me refresh this page. Okay, यहाँ पे you just need to search EC2 instance. Okay, EC2. So if you go here also or anywhere, let's say on search button, you can go EC2. EC2 will come. Okay, instance level. Let me show you. This global EC2 view will come. There you need to go on the instance which are running. Okay, if you already have, That's great. You can work on it. But I will show you how to launch your own EC2 instance. Okay. So to go to launch instance, give some name. So today we have a basics of Linux. So I am giving you basics Linux class name. Okay. So that's fine, right? Yeah, you need a free tier account. You don't worry about the money. AWS basically provide you the free tier for 1 year. Okay, so 1 year you can do and work on it. Okay, then these are the different EC2 instance you can create, but our target is to Linux related. Okay, so we will select Amazon Linux. Okay, you can create Windows also, different Mac OS, different OS. Okay, but our OS instance which we want to create is Amazon Linux. Okay, so just select Amazon Linux instance. This AMI is one of the concept. I don't want to go detail in that, but it is like a template. You just understand is that this is like a template and which consists of all the utilities of Linux. Okay, whatever you want to do, and let's say you have created some two three processes, and you want to take a screenshot, and when next time you are going to launch your instance, the three processes should be there, so you can create a template that is called the Amazon machine image. So we will select a by default AMI, which is Amazon Linux 2023 AMI. Okay, which consists, which will give you this 5 year support is there. Okay, or AWS will give you pro support when they have data done. The voice is lagging. Everybody, yeah, I will keep my mouse near to the near to me. Okay, so sorry, mouse. I'm saying the speak the microphone, so that you, yeah, I know voice is breaking. Some still there is issue. The issue. Let me fix the issue. Actually, one it's still lagging. Hello everyone. Hello. That, my internet is giving problems sometimes. Sometimes internet voice is issue is there. I know. Let me fix something. Hello. Yeah, issue still there. आता ठीक आहे चलो ठीक आहे मे बी माइट बी देअर की मध्ये चालला गेला असेल ओके ओके या sorry guys yeah issue was there I know still I was lagging but yeah I will try to cover it don't worry so just focus on the practical scenarios which I was giving you okay yeah certificate भी provide होगा don't worry last video में नहीं हुआ so don't worry for that you will get a certificates. So you need to create a key pair, okay, for login purpose. So if you want to create your own, you can create, okay. If let's say I want to create my own new key pair, so you can give the name of the key pair. What is the key pair? So basically, what happened, guys? There are two keys, private keys and public key. When two keys are matching, then SSL will happen. So basically, when you want to enter your Linux, you want to basically jump into you basically SSH okay in your system so for that for authentication purpose we need a key and this key is a private key which the AWS will going to create okay so we can create our own key pair. I will give one name of the key pair. Let's say what is the name today basics so we can give the basics Linux name se we can create one key pair. Okay, I'm creating one key pair. So key pair is created. Now I will select one existing security group. This is the concepts of EC2 instance level. Don't worry of it. You can create your own security group or select the existing one. Okay. So this is the we have given you the practical how to connect, how to create an EC2 instance with Linux. So whoever wants to hands on the Linux, they can easily do that thing. Okay. So this is our let's say there are how many things are mining. Two are there. Okay. So the one which we have just created and this 720 GMT. This is my one. It is just initializing. You give it 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, okay. I want to connect this thing. So there are three windows: EC2 Engine Connect, Session Manager, and SSS Client. You just need to copy down this thing and open your Git Bash or some Bash terminal. Okay. So we are just connecting one. I already have downloaded this Bash. So I will go to CD downloads. Just insert this thing. Okay. So guys, we have entered inside our Linux terminal. जो मुझे मैं the thing which I wanna try to show you, that is what I am basically will be basically uh, all these things I need to do you the practical, the commands. Okay. Yeah. You will get a certificate. Skill elected. Basically, they will provide the link. Okay. Don't worry of it. Okay. Yeah. So we have covered a theme. What is the Linux? Why Linux is important? Okay. It is very flexible, open source, community support, who invented and everything. Okay. Now we are going to the theoretic, practical scenario, the Linux basics. So Linux में करना क्या क्या है? Which commands you need to follow? Okay. So very basic things, sir. If you wanna go here and there, एक फाइल सिस्टम अगर आपको चेंज करनी है तो टू चेंज द डायरेक्टरी, यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या करते हैं, डायरेक्टरी कहते हैं इसको, ठीक है. सो टू चेंज द डायरेक्टरी इन द लिनक्स, command is there called as cd. It is the short form of the directory. Cd means what? Change directory. So let's say I want to go to any different directory, so I can go to with the cd command. Okay, let's say I want to go to empty directory, so I will here empty directory. Let's say I want to go to home directory. So I will enter here cd home. So cd means what? Change directory. Okay. Cd means change directory. So that is the full form. So Linux is basically English. The commands are very simple, short form of in English terminology. You can basically switch to one directory to another. So that is the one command I want to show. This is what a cd command. So to cd, let's say you are in the home directory. Now you want to go to your parent directory where you just came. You can go to cd dot dot. It will go in your previous parent directory. If you go just enter here cd, it will go to the user home directory. Okay. So this is the cd command, and that is the short form to change directory command. Okay. So uh, yeah, I will provide the same process. Just give me one. Okay. Sorry. So let's go to another command, the very basics. Sir, I want to create own. If anybody says, sir, I want to create a directory of myself. Okay. So directory क्या करना है? I want to make directory. Okay, so what will be the command? mkdir make directory. mkdir make directory. सर मुझे directory create करनी है. Let's create one example directory. Okay, so this will be example directory I am going to create. अगर मुझे directory check करनी है कि whether this directory created or not, which command I am going to check? ls command. ls means list down. List. ls क्या करता है? List करता है. ls is basically list down all the uh, files, all the directories present inside in your where is your kernel, where is your, basically you can say, um, at that location. Okay, so if you want to check on particular directory whether this which files are there, which directories are there, you can check with the command ls command. Okay, so there are a full form of ls is list command. Okay, that is simple. To change the directory, cd. To create directory, matlab making the directory. So what is the command? mkdir is the command. Okay, mkdir. Okay, now sir, mkdir to make. To remove the directory क्या होगा? rmdir. Okay, the same comes, easy one, right? rmdir. If I want to remove rmdir. Okay, so everybody, ls command अभी कुछ नहीं है ना? It is just empty because we have removed the directory. So let's start again creating mkdir example command. So go with ls. Sir, ls, yeah, it has created. Sir, if you want to create one env file or any, so you can do this command with ls hyphen la. A means for all. So it will list down all the files inside in your present directory. Okay. So this is called as the flag, hyphen flag. So if ls command, it will give you the basic thing. If you do ls hyphen l, it will give you the whole idea that who is the owner, who created, at which time this command is going to created, what is the name of the file, size of the file, everything. So ls hyphen l command will provide you that details. Okay, everybody understood? Yeah. Directory means kya? Just simply it is a kind of, sir, you can say, डायरेक्टरी मीन्स फोल्डर समझ लीजिए. फोल्डर एक फोल्डर के अंदर हमारे कबर्ड में देर इज अ फोल्डर, राइट? इनसाइड वन फोल्डर देर इज अनदर फोल्डर, इनसाइड दैट फोल्डर अनदर फोल्डर. So if you unbox, let's say you have Amazon box is there, gift voucher is there, so you unpack things ना, तो एक फोल्डर के अंदर दूसरा, दूसरे के अंदर तीसरा, so it is like that. So that is a file hierarchy system in Linux. Okay, so if you want to keep one file inside that, you can create in the directories. Okay, one directory, another file is there, or let's say you want to create another directory inside that, so that you can create. Okay, yeah. So and I want to check ls hyphen l is giving me the whole idea. Okay, list down the everything, who is the owner, at which time this file is created, directory created, and everything. Okay, if you want to check, let's say I will create two files. Okay, mkdir, again I will create example one more directory, and I will again create example two. Okay, now I will do ls hyphen l. It will basically show me the file, which file created at which time. Let's say for the first file we have created example at 1356, this will be 59. Okay, abhi agar if you want to write down with the time level, okay, so you can do this with the ls hyphen lt. Okay, if you want to do it in the reverse format, ls hyphen ltr. Okay, so the second file which we just created, it will show in that, and then it will show like that. Okay, let's say if you want to check in the human readable format, ltrh. So these are the flags. We can go deep inside this. I have created. Okay, so for this I used git bash. Okay, git bash के with the help of git bash I can basically bash, you can download git bash, Okay, and or else it is very easy if you don't want to go ना, यहाँ से भी आप connect कर सकते हो. You can directly in the AWS only, just go to EC2 instant connect. You can connect from here also. Okay, those who want to connect from here ना, they can also connect from this side. Okay. Abhi somebody asked me this question on here. That's why I'm trying. Okay, okay, yeah. See, this is also if you don't have Bash in your local computer, or you directly want to do everything from your terminal, from your browser only, web browser, you can go with the AWS EC2 Direct Connect, which is helpful. Okay, so those who don't have Bash or anything, they can directly do that. Okay. अभी हम लोगों ने कौन से कमांड सीख लिया सर cd देख लिया mkdir देख लिया टू क्रिएट डायरेक्टरी टू रिमूव डायरेक्टरी rmdir okay to list down all the files and directory ls command if you want to check all files ls hyphen a if you want to list down the file ls hyphen l if you want to do in the time format ls hyphen lt if you want to do reverse ls hyphen r if you want to do in human readable format, ls-h. If you want to combine everything, ls-ltrh. Okay, everything is there. Sir, abhi let's go into example one. Example one. Okay. So I am right now inside one. So how can I check where I am right now? मेरी directory कौन सी है? So very simple. मुझे check करना है. So what is that? Present working directory. मुझे check क्या उनसे करना है? Present working. So what is the short form? PWD. PWD command will give you where you are right now. So you are, sir, inside the slash home slash EC2 user slash example one directory. Okay, understood everybody? So that is called you can say on which directory. Okay, let's say you are confused and you want to create particular file in one directory, but you are right now in another one, so you want to check where right now you are. So pwd is the command. Okay, pwd, that is a present working directory. Okay, so we have learned the four commands. Now we will move for the sir to create one file. How to create a file? Okay, so simply अभी हम लोगों ने directory सीखा. How to create a directory. So I want to create one empty txt file or something like that. Okay, so how I am going to create? Touch is the command. Touch abc.txt. Okay, I will create this file. So to create a empty file, touch command is there. Okay, so ls-l command is there, will give you abc.txt. What is the size? It is empty, na sir. So that's why zero size. There is no size, nothing is there inside this abc.txt file. Okay, if you want to add something inside this, okay, I will add. Echo is the command where you can do things. Hello everyone. This will basically print everyone, but I want to add this thing in abc.txt file. Okay, so if you now ls-ltrh, here the file size is 0, but now I have added this hello everyone output in abc.txt file. That's why it is showing the 15k size. Size is increased. Okay, so sir, how to check inside the इस फाइल के अंदर क्या है? ओके, आई जस्ट वांट टू चेक. जैसे मैं पीडीएफ चेक करते हैं ना विंडोज में, ओपन किया नोटपैड में मुझे दिखा एवरीथिंग इज देयर. ओके, सो हाउ टू चेक इनसाइड द लिनक्स. लिनक्स में कैसे चेक करना है? सो इट इज वेरी इजी कमांड. कैट कमांड. cat abc.txt. It will show the content of the file. Cat command will show me. Everybody understood? This is a very basic thing we are covering, but this is our first class. So that is why we try to cover the basics command of Linux in 1 hour. Okay, जितना हो सकता है उतना. So वो क्या करता है? Echo is basically printing everything. Now if you want to print my world, okay, so it will print my world. Okay, okay, anything. If you, let's say you will add here. Okay, everything. Give me 1 minute. And just and This is my first class. सो इको कमांड विल बेसिकली प्रिंट जो हम लोग पाइथन में प्रिंट कमांड करते हैं ना, सेम थिंग इको कमांड इन लिनक्स टर्मिनल. सो अभी मैं कहाँ पे हूँ सर? सो आप शेल पे हो. दिस इज अवर शेल. ओके, दिस इज माय शेल बेसिकली ऑन शेल. ओके, सो ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर शेल आई एम adding or typing my command. So I am the user, I am adding this command in shell एंड शेल प्रोसीडेड विद द कर्नल. शेल किसको भेज रहा है ये कमांड्स? कर्नल को. और कर्नल क्या कर रहा है? जिसका आउटपुट हमें दिखा रहा है. ठीक है, तो दिस इज व्हाट आर्किटेक्चर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आल्सो आई वांट टू शो यू. सो ये सभी सबको समझ में आया? हम लोगों ने अभी तक कौन से कमांड लिया? सो वी हैव कवर्ड mkdir, रिमूव डायरेक्टरी, चेंज डायरेक्टरी, लिस्ट कमांड एंड cat command and echo command. Okay, now sir I want to copy this file. Okay, how to copy? विंडोज में कैसे करते हैं हम लोग कॉपी? सर कंट्रोल से कंट्रोल वी, कॉपी एंड पेस्ट. वेरी सिंपल ना सर. कंट्रोल एक्स फॉर कट एंड देन यू कैन पेस्ट इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ कंट्रोल वी. So Linux में how to copy this files in some another directory. What is the command? Copy का short form क्या है? cp. So we will basically use the cp is the one thing to copy this file from one jagah to another. Okay, so right now I will just go to cd to my parent directory, and here there are the file directory which we have created. Okay, uh, 1 minute. So example 1, example इसमें spelling थोड़ा अलग है. This example 2 and the two names, these 4 directory we have created and we were there inside example 1. So हमारी फाइल कहाँ पे थी? example 1 के अंदर. Now I want to copy this file. So let's copy. Copy is the cp command. Okay, to cp. एक मिनट. Why it is somehow loading slow? I can do here also. Might be there that my terminal is responding very slowly. ठीक है, Control L for a new one. Okay, Control L. You can go with the Control L command. Okay, अगर जब से आपको new start करना है, so Control L. Now I have this file abc.directory. I will copy cp command. Now you need to show the which file, sir. Example, you file name is abc.txt. Now copy down this file to, let's say, parent directory में जब मैं था तो slash ओनली एग्जाम्पल वाली फाइल में डाल दीजिए सर. ओके, सो इफ यू गो टू हियर and if you go to exmple command, you will find out this file. Okay, so this is the thing. What is thing? cp, your source file and your destination path. Okay, so that is why you can basically copy down to one to another thing. Okay, सबको समझ में आया? Everybody understood? This is a very cd is for changing directory, list is for showing the content of my directory list. It is listing all the things. Okay, cp is for copying. Okay, mkdir for creating directory, pwd means present working directory, rm directory means remove directory. Okay, these are the you can say these are the commands. Okay, हम लोग यहाँ पे ही ट्राई करते हैं. Okay, if you know sir, I'm little bit confused, I don't know what is this command. So sir, it's very helpful. हम लिनक्स है ना, हमें हेल्प के करता है. You just need to do help command, cp hyphen hyphen help. If you do this thing, it will give me a entire idea आप cp command से क्या क्या कर सकते हैं, उसका uses, how to copy everything. It will help you. Okay, if you want to in detail any command, if you want to check about that file particularly, so hyphen hyphen help if you provide, it will help you. Okay, so these are the basic commands. Now हम लोगों को how to rename the files. Okay, और how to move the files. There are two things. तो हम लोगों ने कॉपी तो कर लिया, लेकिन कॉपी में क्या होता है सर? ओरिजिनल फाइल भी वहीं पे होती है, वो डिलीट नहीं होती. So if you want to move the file, you don't want to copy, you directly want to move from one to another. How? What is the command? क्या कमांड होगी? जैसे कॉपी कमांड थी सीपी के लिए, ठीक है, तो मूव के लिए क्या कमांड होगी? एमवी कमांड. वेरी इजी. ओके, एमवी कमांड. सो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, अभी हमारे पास एक डायरेक्टरी थी. आई विल शो यू व्हाई इट इज वर्किंग स्लोली. आई डोंट नो. I am using Amazon Linux image AMI. Okay, those who asking me about sir which are you are using. So I'm using Amazon. If you want to check hostname CTL command is there. If you type this command, it will give you which Linux, which kernel you have. Okay, see this is the kernel. It will give me the whole information. जैसे हम लोग अबाउट कर सकते हैं आस्क, तो इसके लिए इट गिव मी टोटल इंफॉर्मेशन विच हार्डवेयर विच वेंडर what is the architecture, what is the kernel. So this is the command. Okay, hostname ctl. Now I want to copy. I don't want to copy. I want to simply move. Okay, move. So what is the command? mv command. Why it is working slowly? I don't know. So mv. Now I will move this file mv abc.txt to, let's say, my home directory. Okay. Now यहाँ पे फाइल है क्या? अभी बेसिकली हम लोगों ने मूव कर दी ना. कहाँ पे मूव कर दी? हमारी पेरेंट डायरेक्टरी पे लेके आए. cd dot dot. अगर if you do this cd dot dot, if you do, might be the shell is working थोड़ा सा lengthy. It's not working properly. So if we use a cd command and if you check here ls, is somehow taking time. Just might be there that it is not responding properly. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah. गंदा रिस्पॉन्ड दे रहा है यार. ठीक है. सी दिस थिंग abc.txt इन माय रोटेट. सर अभी इसका नाम है ना, ये प्रॉपरली नहीं है. यू जस्ट चेंज द नेम आल्सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ mv कमांड. आई कैन आल्सो चेंज नेम आल्सो. ओके, सो example. सर नेम चेंज करके इसको एग्जाम्पल 5 कर दीजिए. ठीक है. व्हाट इज द, ये देखिए जो exampl थी उसका नाम अभी हम लोगों ने क्या कर दिया? एग्जाम्पल 5. So to move command, mv command use a two purpose. You can basically move from file one place to another, and you can simply rename your directory also. Okay, to rename the directory, to rename the file, to move the files from one to another. What is the command? Move command, mv command. Okay, everybody understood? This is a very basic things we are covering, but I will give you the whole idea about it. Okay. नाउ एक फाइल के अंदर कैसे करना है. सो हम लोग अभी थोड़ा सा विम एडिटर भी मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ. सो देयर आर गाइज बेसिकली नोटपैड इज देयर. ओके, इन योर सिस्टम. वैसे यहाँ पे भी कोई तो एडिटर होता है वेयर यू कैन बेसिकली एडिट योर फाइल. यू कैन टाइप, यू कैन ऐड द थिंग्स. ओके, सो हम लोग विम एडिटर, अगर इफ यू वांट टू बी अ प्रो लिनक्स डेवलपर ना, एनीबॉडी, सर विम में काम करो. विम. सो vim इज वन ऑफ द एडिटर. I will give you a basic idea how to use Vim editor also. Okay. Yeah. So just यहीं पे ध्यान दीजिए सब लोग. Vim abc.txt फाइल में मैं अभी कुछ चीजें ऐड कर रहा हूँ. तो आप ये फाइल के अंदर चले गए अभी. नाउ आई वांट टू ऐड समथिंग. तो मुझे कुछ भी इंसर्ट करना है तो आपके कीबोर्ड के अंदर आई कमांड होगा. आई use I. After that, here insert this prompt will come. So after inserting, you can insert anything. So I can write, hello दोस्तों, कैसे हो सभी. भी नहीं, सभी. ठीक है. तो मैंने इंसर्ट कर दिया. सर अभी इसको मुझे सेव करना है. So you need to add this command escape. एस्केप जब आप आपके कीबोर्ड में एस्केप करोगे तो ये इंसर्ट वाला चला जाएगा। अभी मैं एस्केप करने वाला हूँ, एस्केप, तो ये चला गया, चला गया। अभी सर सेव कीजिए, सो इसको आप कॉलन यूज कीजिए, कॉलन, कॉलन आ गया। यहाँ पे आपके शिफ्ट कॉलन अगर आप दबाओगे तो कॉलम आएगा। डब्ल्यू अगर आप करोगे और इसको एंटर करोगे तो ये सेव हो जाएगा। अभी सर मुझे यहाँ से बाहर जाना है सेव करके, तो डब्ल्यू कीजिए और क्यू करोगे आप तो एग्जिट करेगा, क्यू फॉर क्विट। ओके, तो दिस इज विम एडिटर बेसिक्स थिंग, जस्ट जिसके अंदर और बहुत सारी चीजें आप कर सकते हो। लेट्स से मुझे फिर से अभी इसको रिमूव करना है तो मैं आई लिखूंगा, आई से क्या होगा, इंसर्ट, इंसर्ट से मैं सिर्फ कैसे हो लिखूंगा। अभी मुझे इसको सेव करना है, आई वांट टू सेव दिस फाइल, so colon W will save this file. Okay, now I want to go exit, colon Q, Q is for exit. Okay, quit, colon Q. Everybody understood this thing? A very इसको आप एक विम एडिटर का एक लैब भी मिलता है ऑनलाइन, विम एडिटर, इफ यू गो विम एडिटर, वो उठा के देखना और उसको प्रैक्टिस करना। those who wants to practice so they can do it. Okay, अंडरस्टूड। या नैनो भी आई कैन गेट नैनो, जैसे विम है वैसे नैनो भी है, लेकिन मैं पर्टिकुलरली विम, नैनो में यू डोंट नीड टू इंसर्ट एट दिस थिंग, यू जस्ट सिंपली टाइप, यहाँ पे आप टाइप करना स्टार्ट कर दो, टाइप हो जाएगा। ठीक है, नैनो में, और नैनो में जैसे मैंने किया हेलो सभी। अभी यहाँ से अगर मुझे सेव करना है तो आप WX कीजिए, ये पूछेगा आपको यू वांट टू मॉडिफाइड, यू जस्ट वाई यस and enter, this file is also, तो अगर आप कैट करके देखोगे कंटेंट ऑफ द फाइल, इट विल शो यू हेलो एवरीवन, हेलो दोस्तों कैसे हो, एंड हेलो सभी, जो मैंने अभी नैनो से एडिट किया। ठीक है, तो दिस एडिटर गाइस, those who want to edit the files, those who want to insert something inside the file, those who want to remove content of the file, they can use this command, uh, विम एडिटर एंड नैनो एडिटर। तो हम लोगों ने आजकल आज के क्लास में बहुत सारा बेसिक सीख लिया। अभी सर सर्वर तो मुझे पता चल गया, आई गॉट एन आइडिया अबाउट द सर्वर। सर सर्वर के अंदर कितनी जगह बची है, आई वांट टू चेक द यूटिलाइजेशन, आई वांट टू चेक हाउ मच साइज इज देयर, हाउ मच मेमोरी इज देयर, हाउ मच सीपीयू इज देयर। So this management of the servers, there are one more section in Linux called as the file management, Linux server management. Okay, so एक बेसिक कमांड होती है जो जिसको कहते हैं टॉप कमांड, जिससे मुझे पता चल जाता है हाउ मच सीपीयू इज यूटिलाइजिंग, memory, swap memory, many different processes, everything. Top command say basically you can monitor your server. If anybody, this is a basic command question they ask in interview, how to monitor your Linux server. So you can give sir, मेरे पास टॉप क्या क्या यूटिलिटी है लिनक्स की, जिससे आई कैन यूज दिस टॉप यूटिलिटी एंड आई कैन गेट एन बेसिक आइडिया अबाउट द लिनक्स सर्वर्स। ओके, जिससे मैं क्यू करूंगा तो यहाँ से मैं एग्जिट कर पाऊंगा। ओके, एवरीबडी अंडरस्टूड? नाउ सर ये तो मिल गया टॉप से मुझे कितना सीपीयू जा रहा है वगैरह वगैरह। आई वांट टू चेक द मेमोरी, व्हाट इज द मेमोरी। टू मेमोरी रैम चेक करने के लिए मैं कमांड करूंगा free-g कमांड। इससे मुझे पता चलेगा हाउ मच करेंटली कोई भी मेमोरी, क्योंकि कोई मेरी प्रोसेस ऐसे चल नहीं रही है इसलिए वो एम्प्टी दिखा रहा है। तो इसमें टोटल मेमोरी दिखाएगा, हाउ मच यू आर यूज्ड, हाउ मच फ्री। तो करेंटली कुछ चल नहीं रहा है इसलिए वो एम्प्टी है। ठीक है, अभी एक और एक कमांड होती है df-h, दिस इज फॉर योर फाइल सिस्टम। तो हमारा जो लिनक्स है इट हैज अ डिफरेंट, जैसे आपके विंडोज में सी ड्राइव होता है, डी ड्राइव होता है, एफ ड्राइव होता है, राइट, डिफरेंट ड्राइव्स आर देयर, राइट, डिफरेंट you can say file systems are there. So to check the file system in Linux, what is the command? df file system df. Okay, and to check in human readable format I will use -h command. So df-h command is giving you the idea of the Linux file system. and another command is du. Du is for utilization. Okay, there is a difference between df and dh. Du I can give थोड़ा और डिटेल में अभी आपका you have a basic class, so we will skip this part. Okay, but in detail, if this question they ask in interviews also, okay, what is the difference between df and du? So those who are very serious about this, just go through the chat gpt करो, थोड़ा google check करो. Okay, नाउ विच कमांड रिमेंड सर, हम लोगों ने अच्छा खासा कमांड कर दिया सर. हु एम आई, कौन कर रहा है बेसिकली, ये जो सारी सिस्टम है इस पे काम कौन कर रहा है. तो हम लोगों ने इसी टू यूजर नाम से, दिस इज बेसिकली अ यूजर हु इज creating these files, who is changing, inserting, copying, moving this thing. So who am I? Sir, you are EC2 user. Okay, you can create your own user also, guys, in the Linux. I will give you in the next class how to create the user, how to do these things, but this is the things. Okay, so this is called as who am I. Now, जैसे आप विंडोज में शॉर्टकट्स क्रिएट करते हो, राइट, टू क्रिएट वन शॉर्टकट, इन द same thing in the Linux, there are called as hard link and soft link. Okay, hard link and soft link. So this is called as, means you are creating one particular owner file और उसका आप एक शॉर्टकट क्रिएट करना चाहते हो, बट अगर ओरिजिनल फाइल डिलीट हो गई तो ये शॉर्टकट भी डिलीट हो जाना चाहिए, तो इसको कहते हैं सॉफ्ट लिंक. अगर ओरिजिनल फाइल डिलीट हुई लेकिन मेरी शॉर्टकट है वो डिलीट नहीं होनी चाहिए, उसको कहते हैं हार्ड लिंक. एक मोटा मोटा आई विल गिव यू डिफरेंस. ओके, सो देयर इज कमांड कॉल्ड ln to create the hard link and soft link. तो ln means linking the file, linking the original file. ओके, सो मैं अभी आपको एक एग्जांपल के तहत करके दिखाऊंगा. कितना टाइम बचा है, वी हैव स्टिल 8. या G for GB, M for AB, MB. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sound problem again. Sound problem. Hello. Hello. Now sound problem still there. Okay. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. झाला का problem solve? Okay. Yeah. Fine. Everybody. So we have covered the basics command. So what is the scripting? Scripting means what क्या sir? If anybody asks you, sir, scripting मतलब क्या? So these commands ये मैं one to one कर रहा हूँ ना. I don't want to do this repetitive thing manually. Okay sir. Instead of what I can do, I will code कर सकते हैं क्या सर हम? All these commands एक फाइल में रख दीजिए और उस फाइल को एग्जीक्यूट कर दीजिए, अपने आप इस फाइल को चला दो, तो ये सारी चीजें एक sequential format में they can do and perform. So that is called a scripting. Okay, so हम लोग अभी किस में है, शेल में ना, तो शेल रिलेटेड स्क्रिप्टिंग को क्या कहते हैं, शेल स्क्रिप्टिंग कहते हैं. So that is what shell scripting. You can basically do all your automation Linux tasks with the help of shell scripting. जैसे अभी हम लोगों ने क्या किया, कॉपी किया, right? We have copied one file to another. We have copied. Let's say every day I don't want to do this thing, I will automatically do this thing, copy thing. So I can create a scripting file which I can perform on some time, एक cron वगैरह set कर सकते हैं, and that it will time to time perform in the same manner. So that is called automation scripting. Okay, shell scripting, that is called a shell scripting, guys. Okay, so अगेन आई वांट टू क्लियर दिस थिंग. सो क्लियर करने के लिए क्या कमांड है, क्लियर करोगे तो नए नए से चले जाओगे. इसका शॉर्टकट क्या है गाइस, व्हाट इज द शॉर्टकट सर? सर कंट्रोल एल कमांड यू कैन यूज. कंट्रोल एल कमांड. Voice is not clear, sorry guys. It is also, we have only 5 to 6 minutes left. We will cover it. Okay, so the command is I'm giving you control L. For control L command is for your clearing the screen. Okay, So sir, tell me some shortcuts ना sir. Give me some shortcuts sir. Sir मैं हम जब भी आते हैं ना Linux में तो I give you shortcuts. So to go in the history, what is the command to check the history? Very simple sir. Type history. All the copy everything which you perform history command will give you the history thing. Okay, everything the past thing. So what clear who am I? Every back whatever the commands you run you can do these things history. Now sir I want to go directly this command echo command, so you can do control R basically reversively it will search the command which you perform. So if I have searched echo now it will do this thing. Okay, so that is the shortcut guys. Let's say this is my command abcd. This is I want to go to initial of this prompt. Okay, so control A is the command to this is my cursor. Currently it was if you go on the end command it will on E. Okay, if you use control A it will go on the starting point. Okay, so these are some of the shortcuts if you do. Also, one shortcut is there. Tab you can use, guys. Let's say exe. I will type exa. Now I want to complete to example. Okay. So if you can in the Linux, if you use a tab, it automatically complete. You don't need to write down a whole thing. It automatically complete these things. Okay. So tab is the shortcut, guys. Tab thing. Okay. Control L, tab, everything. These are the shortcuts. So we have covered a basic six of Linux. What is the shell scripting? What are the shortcuts also? Tab completion, I have given you Control A. Control E for if you are on initial level. If you want to go on end, Control E command is for ending. Okay. If you want to go in your Linux, up arrow is there. Up arrow. तो जब आप अप एरो यूज करोगे ना तो आप आपके प्रीवियस कमांड जो आपने यूज किए ना उसमें जा सकते हो. ओके, और डाउन एरो मतलब रिसेंट वाली कमांड्स पे जा सकते हो. ठीक है, तो दीज आर द शॉर्टकट्स. कोई प्रोसेस अगर चल रहा है तो मुझे उसको खत्म करना है तो कंट्रोल सी करके कर सकते हो. कंट्रोल सी इज बेसिकली एंडिंग द कैंसलिंग द फाइल. ओके, so these are the shortcut guys. Control A for initial. Okay, control A for initial. So this is my command. This is my first, and now my cursor is at R. Now I want to write down from T. So do control A, and now you can write down who am I. Again, I want to go to end. Control E. Okay. If you want to go jumping one by one, Alt B you can use. Alt B, Alt B, Alt B से आप कर सकते हो. फिर Control E से end. These are the shortcuts. Tab या tab में क्यों बता रहा था कि let's say आपने सिर्फ A B लिखा. हाँ, अभी आपको abc.txt I want to complete. So you just need I am using cat command. Cat AB cat. If you tab, it will automatically complete the entire thing. You don't need to write down things. Okay. So these are the basics of Linux we have covered. You want to practice these things, go to your Linux and here. And one more important thing, guys, those who want to do, यहाँ पे अपना जो आपने EC2 instance create किया है, just remove this EC2 instance. ओके, जो भी हमारा EC2 इंस्टेंस है ना मुझे डिलीट कीजिए बिकॉज इट विल चार्ज यू. ओके, इसका पैसे लगते हैं. अभी ये फ्री दे रहा है लेकिन इसको डिलीट कर दीजिए. तो इंस्टेंस स्टेट्स को जाके इफ यू टर्मिनेट अ बोथ इंस्टेंस इट विल डिलीट, वरना इट विल कॉस्ट यू इवेंचुअली. ओके, एंड इट द Amazon AWS people they will charge money from you. So those who are practicing, after completing your session, remove the session. Okay, remove the files. Okay, so and you also, I think sir has provided the command. You can practice Linux. Linux labs are also available, guys. I think Killer Coda or something they provide. This Killer Coda basically provide you Linux lab also, those who want to do. Okay, so here these are the Linux labs are there. You can create your own account and practice here. Okay, those who don't want to, these are the lessons are there. Okay, so those who want to do a practice they can do. Okay, so thank you everybody. I will end the quiz link is already been there in your chat box in your check this link. Go to that link and if you complete the quiz, you will get the certification. Okay, 1 minute. I will ask sir.
फ्री त्याच्यावर क्लिक करायचंय त्यानंतर मेल आयडी ने लॉग इन करावं लागतं.
ओके.
पासवर्ड टाकायची गरज नाही मेल टाकायचं क्लिक करायचं फक्त त्यानंतर
So guys, yeah, you can practice on it. I will just show you how to, you can go to this Linux certification. Okay. Uh, you just log in yourself with this. Okay. You have your own login details. You can continue with your google.com. Okay. Just buy this course. It will redirect you. Okay. To buy it with the freely. Okay. So this is the course. You just need to buy, and here the quiz is there. Okay. You just mention the creed, start this things. Okay. So those who are working here, they can save this quiz, and after ending this quiz, you will get the certification. Okay, everybody. I think steps are clear. Very easy. Okay. Uh, Here, if you go on the left side, there is a certificate option is there. Okay. After completing your quiz, you will get this certificate. Okay. So thank you everyone. This explore this, just practice yourself, and you will get a certificate. Okay, after attending the quiz. Okay. So thank you. Yeah. So questions are there. Is it possible to launch only one and open? No, no. You can log in multiple EC2 instance. Moving. Don't worry of it. You can practice on EC2 Linux server. Yes. These are the things. Okay. Okay, guys. All the best for the quiz. Everybody, all the best for your preparation, job preparation, everything. So I am going to end this stream. Okay. Yeah. All the best for your preparation. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.